Hello, I'm Helena from WP Website Coach. I've got Warren here
Hello.
to help me today. So, you'd probably know if you've been following us for a little while that we're really big fans of StudioPress and the Genesis framework. Well, just this last week, StudioPress has released something called StudioPress Sites. And we wanted to give you an overview of what's included, what's involved, and we're going to do this real and raw. So I've looked at the sales page and I've read a few people's posts about it, but I haven't seen inside myself, and I'm probably the closest to where you might be starting out. So I'm going to do a run through today, and Warren's going to ask some questions or point some things out that maybe I might miss because he's the more technical of the two of us.
All right, so before we get started, why don't you give people a 30-second overview of what StudioPress Sites is meant to be?
So up until now, StudioPress have offered themes and their Genesis framework, and that has basically meant that you would find your own host, you would install WordPress on your host, link it to your domain name, and then you'd install a theme. So you install the Genesis framework and then one of their child themes, and then you're basically on your own. You have to follow through the instructions on how to set the theme up to make it look like the demo, and you need to install the plugins that you think you need based on either recommendations from us or from other business areas that you visit. So StudioPress Sites is meant to be a place where things are sort of pre-installed for you. So my understanding before we get into it is that there are StudioPress themes already pre-loaded in the back end dashboard, and there are a selection of plugins that they recommend that are preloaded that will allow you to do the things that you need to do with a website, whether you're a content person and you're just writing content, or if you're wanting to run an e-commerce site.
So basically it's like a consolidated platform. Rather than you having to manage everything yourself, it gives you a kickstart to get you up and running quicker. So sort of moving towards a Wix but without the limitations.
So this is the front page of StudioPress, and we're going to choose this option here, launch your new site today. When you click find out more, it's basically just going to run you through the sales page. So this is something that obviously you can read on your own at your leisure. I'm not going to read through it for you. And when we get to the bottom, we're going to pick the plan. So there are two options. There's a content plan, and this is just the basics. It says here, perfect for bloggers, podcasters, and affiliate marketers. And then there's the commerce option. Perfect if you're selling physical products, digital downloads, membership programs, and courses. So we're going to just pick the content plan today. And you've got two payment options. You can either pay quarterly, which will give you these prices, or if you pay annually, it works out to this per month, which obviously is a bit of a saving. Now, I'll just let you know that StudioPress do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. That means if you sign up today, you'll still need to enter your credit card details, but you've got 30 days to play with it, have a look around, test it out, see if you like it. And if you don't like it within that 30 days, you just need to get in touch with them and let them know, and they'll provide you with a refund.
All right, so how would people know whether to choose the content plan or the commerce plan? And if by chance they chose the content plan and found that that wasn't enough, is there the upgrade option? Do we know those answers at the moment, or are we still winging that as well?
I'm pretty sure there's an upgrade option. And apart from there are some frequently asked questions here that you can read through to see if your specific question is there. And if there's something that is not answered, then there'll be a place where you can ask those questions. So we're just going to go, I think we'll just jump straight in.
Yeah, given that most people are at the beginner end, everything we've seen points to the fact that you can certainly start out on the content plan, and if by chance your requirements are bigger than that, then you can move up. So that's what we're going to do in this video.
So I'm starting a new website for myself. So we're just going to do a run through of this as if I were you were me. And now I've already got a StudioPress, my StudioPress login. I've already entered that here.
If you don't have a StudioPress login already, you'll be asked to create an account on the way through, and it will land you here once you've done that.
Oh, so you can see on the side here, it's going to be $297. That's US dollars a year. And it lists what I've got, what I'm going to get. Great. So for my records, I'm just going to take a screenshot of that.
You should get all that in an email as well anyway.
Okay, so whichever you choose to do, we've made both options easy. Set up your new site. So let's go set up the new site.
Yay. Now this is where it'll get interesting. If you already have a domain name, can just cover that again. Okay, so we've got a domain name, so we don't need to click to get one. Okay, we need to...
Are you saying something?
No?
Okay, I thought I was hovering over each one, and you were going to
explain.
You were going to say something.
No. So obviously they've got it set up that if you don't have a domain name, they will help you register one here. We've already got one, so we're going to have to go through the process of setting up the site and then try and link that domain name to it. So that'll be interesting to see. All right, so enter your domain, honey. Oh, got a space there. There we go.
It's autocorrect for you.
We can always change that later.
Okay. So website's almost ready. Let's take a look. Remember your username, it's permanent.
Oh, we can't change it.
Okay, so this is a username and it needs the same type of rules as we've talked about in some of our security articles about creating a username that's secure, that's not easy to guess. So you don't want to be using admin. You don't want to be using your personal name. I don't think you want to be using the name of the site either.
Because they're the three things that hackers will guess first.
And the longer the better. The longer a username is, the more difficult it is to
And
guess.
obviously it needs to be something you can remember as well. So I think that one passes all those rules.
I just took another screenshot. It's really good if you just take screenshots as you go if you need to, and then you've got documented evidence of what you've done. Okay. Great.
All right. So here you go. So this is where you get to choose whether you're bringing an existing site in or it's a new website. So if you're just starting from scratch, you go down this is a new website domain path and set up your domain. We're bringing in an existing site, so we're going to have to see the migration options.
Well, the thing is that it's just a base site that I've started so far.
It
There's
is,
not
but
a whole lot.
we still need to point our domain to these servers.
Okay, so I don't think that this is...
No, actually, that's the content. So, all right.
No, I don't have any content on the site yet. I've just
All right,
basically been playing with the layout.
Then let's go to the new website and set up the domain. Okay.
See, this is the technical stuff.
Yeah.
And this is why I've got Warren sitting here next to me, because I have no idea about any of this.
So what this is effectively saying here is it's recognised that our domain is already registered and it's already pointing to another server where we've already started it. So what it's telling us is that we now need to go and edit our domain in our domain registrar to point to their servers. And it's giving us here the IP address that we need to point to. Okay. If you're registering a new domain, then they will obviously set all of this up behind the scenes for you. So if the domain's never been registered and you register as part of this sign up, it'll all be ready for you to go. We're going to have to take a little break now while I go and do this repointing so that we can then continue on with it from here. All right, we're back. We've got the DNS record updated so that that domain now points to our StudioPress sites.
And Warren wanted me to point out down the bottom here, it says, see domain-based email solutions for your StudioPress site, because unlike SiteGround, the hosting company that we recommend, where you can host your email as well as your website there, this option with StudioPress Sites doesn't have the capacity for email. You have to go get that somewhere else. So just click on this link and you can read more about it. That's a topic for a whole nother discussion. Close that now. Okay, so there's my site. And I'll click on it. Right, so that's what comes up. That's how it looks right out of the box. If you wanted to, you could just use that exactly as it is. It's all set up and laid out.
Probably want to change the content, but yeah, it's ready to go.
Okay, so what are these options? Live site info, staging site. Oh, that's coming soon. SSL. Oh, so SSL is probably a conversation for another day as well.
Yeah, we'll go into it in more detail later, but basically, Google is giving preference to secure sites these days. And certainly if you're collecting any customer information on your site, it's a good idea. So having the ability to set up SSL from here is a great plus.
Okay, so I'll click to admin this time.
So this would be the username you created before, I expect.
But I don't remember. Was there a password?
Probably wasn't, so you have to use your lost password link and get one sent to you. Actually, if you check your email, you'll probably find that when the site was set up, it would have emailed one to you.
Okay. Don't know if you want to all see my crazy overloaded Gmail account, but I'll have a quick look. There it is. Welcome to StudioPress. In with your email and password you created. Did I miss something?
No, that looks like a standard WordPress registration email. And depending on how the system has been set up, sometimes it emails out your password, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it looks like it hasn't. So you need to use the lost password link and get it sent to you.
Okay, so I found my password.
Well, you found the link to reset the password.
So it looks like when you set up your username and then when you go to try log in, you've got to click the lost password. WordPress will send you an email with a link to reset your password, and that's where you'll put in a new secure password. Consequently, mine was found in my spam folder in Gmail, so have a look there before you go a bit crazy. Let's see if this works. Oh, look at that.
Yay, we're in.
So this is a regular looking WordPress dashboard. If you've got a WordPress site already, this is what you'd see. And I'd really like to know why that only says every day.
Well, it may have been that they only copied the first word in. If you go to your settings, your general settings. Yep, just like anywhere, you can reset the title and the tagline. Really, just another WordPress site? I don't think so. There you go.
Anyway,
something a bit better.
And just make sure you click save to just save those changes.
Yep.
All right, so let's have a look at, this is what the site looks like currently. This is the stock standard basic Genesis StudioPress sample theme. You can use it exactly how it is. It's laid out really beautifully. It's clean, it's got plenty of white space, everything looks great, and everything's set up. So for now though, I'm going to go back into my dashboard and I want to put a different theme on. I already know which theme I'm using, so let's have a look at what themes they've got installed here. So if I want to add a new theme, so this is the sample and this is the Genesis framework. You never activate that. This is active, this is the Genesis sample, but I'm going to add a new theme. That's not what I expected to see.
So where are the pre-installed ones?
I love this. So this is what you'd normally see. So
yeah, this
it looks
is just
like
WordPress.
with this, you can just add any theme you want. It doesn't have to be a Genesis theme.
So I wonder, let's have a look under the StudioPress menu here.
Oh, look,
There you go.
StudioPress.
So
Oh,
this is
right.
all the stuff that they've done. There you go, StudioPress theme. So
Okay.
basically what they've done is they've put a standard WordPress install and they've added another menu for all the stuff that they provide, including the themes here.
Okay, so these are the StudioPress themes. They said there were 20 of them that are available for you to use. Now, normally it would cost you between 99 and 130, I think. I haven't looked at the prices lately. If you were to just buy the individual Genesis framework and its child theme, and you're getting 20 of them in here, which is fantastic. And if you were to buy the StudioPress Pro plan, I think it's over $490. We bought that 10 years ago when we started making websites.
So effectively, for the price of having access to all of the Genesis themes, you get almost 2 years worth of hosting and those themes.
Okay, the cat's just joined us. Get your tail out of my face. Anyway, I'm going to use this theme, Wellness Pro. So I just click on use this theme. It says it's installed. Let's have a preview. Oh, look at that. Oh, so this is amazing. So usually when you've got your own hosting and you install a theme like this, StudioPress have got instructions that you normally need to follow through to set the theme up, to put all the widgets in place and to make it look like what the demo looks like. But this is already
configured and set up.
Oh, not completely. Okay, but it's got some things in there already.
So it's a big leg up.
Okay, so I wonder why it looks different here. Anyway.
Yep.
So I've activated that. Yeah, I've
Yep,
activated
cool.
it and it's installed because that's now what you're seeing on my site.
Cool.
So let's have a look at the partner plugins. So there are plugins here, some that we use, some that we haven't used yet. We recommend Affiliate WP. Warren, what's AMP again?
AMP is accelerated mobile pages. It's a thing that Google is trying to push. I guess the idea being that it's trying to make pages load quicker on mobile by stripping out a lot of the fancy styling and just pairing it right back to the content. They are giving preference to sites that use AMP, but at this stage there's no real penalty if you don't use it.
Okay, Beaver Builder. Beaver Builder helps you to customize your site if you want something different to the layout options that the site provides you. Design Palette Pro gives you an opportunity to change colors and colors of headings, colors of text, colors of links, a lot of things. You can just go wild Perhaps restrain yourself with that though.
Yeah.
Easy digital downloads. We recommend easy digital downloads. We've used it before when we had an ebook to sell. It's super easy.
Yeah, it's great for ebooks or audio files that you want to sell.
Ninja Forms is similar to Gravity Forms. I haven't used Ninja Forms before. Opt-in Monster, we currently use that on our main site. Restrict Content Pros for memberships. Soliloquy is a slider option if there's an appropriate place for you to use an image slider. WooCommerce, obviously for commerce, and WP Forms is another option to Ninja Forms. It's the new player on the market from the same people that make Opt-in Monster and Soliloquy.
Right, so there's a good range of tools there that are included.
Yeah. What are these site tools here?
As I've said, these you can install these and you can run them. They are the pro versions in most cases. What you don't get for the price of StudioPress Sites though is support for those plugins. So if you find that you activate them and you're having issues or you need some help, then you will need to get your own license for them to get the support. But if you're comfortable using them and it all works for you, then you've got a great start there.
Software monitor. You've got one inactive theme. You should delete them to keep your site secure. Snapshots. Oh, it's a report function only. So this is something that's not included on here. There's no backup functionality at the moment. So we still recommend Backup Buddy. You can still find that at ithemes.com. Okay. Content optimizer. Oh, so there's some basic SEO functionality. Mobile menu bar. I don't know what that is.
Just
enable it. Oh, there was something down the bottom here.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep. So the menu on mobile then starts to appear at the bottom.
Oh, so if I save and publish that, and I go back to here and refresh this, oh, there it is down the bottom. So
that will just take you back to the same page.
To home. Allows you to search. And then there's the menu.
So basically it puts the mobile style menu onto your site across all devices.
Just take that off for now. Okay, this is normal place where you'd add posts.
Yeah, everything else is normal WordPress. So it's really just that StudioPress menu that's been added in.
Genesis theme settings are already set up.
And they've automatically added in the simple hooks and the simple edits to allow you to make some basic changes to your theme as well.
These are some basic Genesis plugins. In-use extended gives you, that might not be on here at the moment, but it gives you a sign-up box like you would have seen.
It was on the sample.
It was on the sample on the right-hand side. Simple edits. You know what my favourite thing for using simple edits for is for blog posts. So here's a recent post. This stuff under here.
The post meta.
Post meta. Okay. Stuff is my technical term.
Very technical.
You can change that with simple edits, which is great. And you can change your footer content with simple edits. I like that. Hooks.
Common one is to change the copyright text. Very simple to do through the simple edits and simple hooks. And
simple social icons. That's if you want to have social media icons in a widgeted area. It's not automatically set up on default. Here. And that's my user.
Yeah, so just when they said you can't change your username, technically right, but you could always add a new user and delete the one you set up originally. So there is a way around just normal WordPress approach.
You can add a new username there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. It looks
It
like
is.
a regular
So-
WordPress installation.
For all intents and purposes, that it is. They've just added that StudioPress menu, which gives you access to a number of premium themes from the StudioPress stable, and also to a number of plugins there with nice, easy activation. But other than that, it is a standard WordPress install on a very good, stable, secure hosting platform.
What happens if I do this?
Well, let's activate one and see how easy it is. There you go, it's now installed. Okay, so that would then
Okay,
take
so
you
if
to
you wanted
license
to-
it. Yep.
Okay, so it takes you to Easy Digital Downloads. So the basic Easy Digital Downloads plugin is free anyway. It's only once you need add-ons for extra functionality that you need to pay for something. So that's pretty cool.
So have a quick look at the plugins. Let's see if it just install the base or if it brings in any add-ons with it. No, just the base.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that covers it for now anyway. Obviously, we'll do some more videos once we've had a chance to play with it more, see how the sites are in terms of speed and
Do you want to try out the
updates.
SSL? See what that looks like?
Yeah, let's put SSL on it.
You've put SSL on other sites, haven't you?
I have.
Well, I haven't,
And
so-
sometimes it's quite difficult. So let's see how easy they've made the process. Yep, the Let's Encrypt one is good enough for most people, and it's free. So
What about this bypass domain host check?
I really don't know what that is, but I haven't heard of it before.
I'll just click activate now for free. Wow, look at that.
There you go. That's how easy it is to put it on.
Oh, it's been submitted. Once approved, a success message will appear here.
Yeah. So that's the thing with Let's Encrypt. It is a free certificate, and it does take the hassle out of setting SSL up for you. So yeah, that's as simple as it can be.
Anything else? Live site info.
No, I think that covers it for now.
What does that do? Okay, so there was the password. Right.
Obviously, that's out of date now.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so it does give you FTP access if you want to FTP files up.
See, I was telling
Most
the
people-
truth when I said that this was a live run through
Yeah.
sight unseen.
Yeah, most people probably won't need FTP access. You can load your media up through the WordPress dashboard, but if you do need it, they have provided it, which is good.
What does this do?
Staging's
site.
not available yet, but it'll be really good when that comes.
Sometimes I forget, and I should know this because I've got an 8-year-old child. Sometimes you just have to click every button
And have a look, yeah.
to see
Oh, so you can also get to the themes and plugins through here.
my themes and plugins. Oh, these are all. I know these are. This is
there are
for my.
additional ones
This
that
is
you've
separate.
already got from your My StudioPress account.
Yeah, because I've got the developer account, obviously.
Okay.
And yes, these are all
Yeah,
the
so
themes that I
that's-
already have access to elsewhere, so they're sort of irrelevant.
So that's not
And-
part of the StudioPress Sites account.
And
It's
there
just
is a
under the Sites
community
tab.
forum here, so you can visit the community forum. It'll ask you to sign up for an account if you think you need help in creating your website. and there's a list of recommended Genesis developers. They're all great people. I've met quite a number of them.
Quite a number of them, yeah.
And there's a Facebook group and there's a Slack channel if that's your thing. So that's it.
All right, so really pretty easy process to sign up. The inclusion of the themes and some of those plugins is quite a bonus. So if you're looking at overall cost, I guess, for the quality of hosting you're getting with StudioPress and those included plugins and themes, it's actually quite good value. So we'll play with this some more. We'll build out the site. We'll post updates as we come across anything that we think is relevant to your choice to use this platform or not. But from first impressions, I must say I'm very, very impressed with it and very, very happy to recommend it. Any final comments?
I don't think so.
All
but
right.
I think we might do some more videos like this. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Okay, we'll see you next time.